It's not just causing fat, it's specifically causing belly fat. So cortisol is known as the stress hormone, and it absolutely correlates with emotions such as fear, anger, disgust, shame, and sadness. Cortisol isn't all bad. We need it to wake up in the morning. We need it to have an adaptive stress response to, a car driving too fast on the street that we're trying to cross. So as long as it stays within that range, that's fine. But when something super stressful happens, like the saber-toothed tiger, that we spoke about earlier, the cortisol level will spike. And that enables us to run away, to warn our tribe, and it should go back to normal levels, quite quickly. In the modern day, as I mentioned earlier, we're so overwhelmed with information. There are so many psychological threats to our safety that most people, unfortunately, the levels are high and they're either at the higher end or higher, and that's pretty constant, whereas they should be, kind of undulating between that range. When that happens, because cortisol is carried in the blood supply around the body and it crosses the blood-brain barrier, there are receptors in the brain that monitor the levels of cortisol in a way to sense threat in our environment. When those levels are high, most of the time or all the time, or higher than the higher end of the threshold, the brain immediately thinks, I'm about to die. What is the biggest threat to my survival?
So are you saying that stress is causing belly fat?
Yeah. It's not just causing fat, it's specifically causing belly fat. So you may not have changed your shape in the rest of your body, but if you're noticing that your belt has become tighter, that's a sign that you could have chronic cortisol. And the other thing is that it's fat that's particularly stubborn. So if you do notice that the belt is tighter and you think, okay, I definitely need to move a bit more or eat a bit less, and you actually start doing one or both of those things, but the belly fat doesn't change because the cortisol is driving the fat there, regardless of your behavior in the physical world.